Good morning, viewers. It is Friday morning, January 10, 2025, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Welcome to ST Money's Business News. We provide you the latest and updated 5-minute summarized US market wrap. Before we roll on, please do subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you. Now, let's roll. Markets were closed on Thursday for a national day of mourning to mark the death of former President Jimmy Carter. But on Wednesday, US stocks were mixed. Wednesday, in a choppy session dictated by swings in the US Treasury yields, US stocks ended little changed on Wednesday in a session they struggled for a clear direction as investors digested the impact of two conflicting sets of jobs data and a report that said President elect Donald Trump was mulling a national economic emergency declaration on inflation. After bouncing repeatedly between gains and losses, the S&P 500 finished the day up 0.16% to 5,918. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added a quarter of a percentage point or about 107 points to 42,635, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite slipped 0.06% or 11 points to 19,478. The Russell 200 index tracking domestically focused small cap companies dropped 0.52%. The minutes of the Federal Reserve's December 17-18 meeting showed on Wednesday that officials saw a rising risk that price pressures may remain sticky as policymakers began wrestling with the impact of policies expected from incoming Trump administration. Investors also assessed an ADP national employment report that showed private payrolls growth slowed sharply in December, although a separate Labor Department report said jobless claims for the previous week fell. The bond market again played a central role in Wednesday's trading. Early in the session, the yield on the benchmark 10-year US Treasury note climbed as high as 4.728%, its highest intraday level since April 2024. It ultimately settled at 4.691%, stabilized in part by a $22 billion auction of 30-year bonds that drew strong demand from investors. Elsewhere around markets, 8 of the 11 S&P 500 sectors posted gains, led by the healthcare index up 0.53%. Mega caps were mixed, with Microsoft up 0.52%, while Alphabet and Meta fell 0.79% and 1.16%, respectively. eBay rose 9.86% after Meta Platform said it will launch a test showing the e-commerce firm's listing on Facebook Marketplace. Edison International dropped 10.18%. Its Californian subsidiary cut power to customers to prevent damage to distribution lines from a wildfire. Quantum computing stocks, Rigetti Computing and IonQ, plunged over 40%, while quantum computing stocks, until recently a hot market niche, tumbled after Nvidia's Jensen Huang said computers based on the emerging technology are as much as 20 to 30 years away. In currencies, the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index rose 0.4%. In cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin fell 2.5% to $94,069. In commodities, West Texas Intermediate crude fell 1.2%, $73.38 a barrel, whereas spot gold rose 0.5% to $2,633 an ounce. On Friday, the government publishes its closely watched employment report for December. That's it for today, folks. I will see you again on Monday morning. Have a great weekend in the meantime. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.